I'm always surprised at how you're able to channel spirits without having to perform an incantation.
Is it that surprising?
No normal human could do that.
When channeling a spirit, the incantation is supposed to serve as the contract between the parties.
How do you channel spirits without a contract?
I don't do anything particularly special. When I offer mana to the spirits, I just infuse it with my desires.
Get your act together and use your art, and no backtalk.
Something like that.
That's not a contract!
That's a threat!
It's not good to coddle people, be they spirit or human. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, ma'am!
Whatever you say!
Quite a surprising answer indeed.
With Mila, when isn't it? You left Laurent without even telling your parents, right? Shouldn't you go back home to see them? Your mom's probably still fuming.
Yeah.
Is it safe to leave Giselle behind?
Oh, I assure you that I'm not the only one looking out for her. The house staff has served the Sherrill family for years, and the citizens of Sherrilton are always supportive. It's all due to Lord Klein's fair leadership.
It's not just that. Giselle works really hard to stay strong.
She's so cool! No wonder she's Ellie's friend!
Indeed. We are all quite proud of our young Lady Sherrill.
Let's all strive to make her as proud of us.
The Sea Haven sure is beautiful at sunset.
Yes, there really is something special about it.
I know, right? When I see the sky glow red like that, all my bad memories just get washed away.
Just try not to forget anything important.
Shut up! I'm home. Oh, thank goodness. No one's here.
What are you so afraid of? Isn't this your own house?
Shh! I left without telling my parents goodbye. If they see me, they're gonna be furious.
You got that right!
Mom!
How did you do that? There was no sign of anyone here at all.
Well, she is a martial arts master.
Leia, do you have any idea how worried we've been? Your father was bawling his eyes out!
I'm sorry!
Wait, please.
Master Sonia, Leia was only trying to help us.
Jude! Mila! You two should know better by now. If you let this child bend one rule in the morning, the world will be in chaos by noon!
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Miss Sonia, I understand your anger, but rest assured, I accept full responsibility for Leia while...
That goes double for you. Keeping children well-disciplined is your duty as an adult.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like all of you need a good stern lecture. Line up at attention. All right, you're dismissed. I'll let you off the hook this time.
I never thought a lecture could go on this long.
Personally, I found it oddly refreshing.
Trust me, it's a miracle that we got off this easy.
You had better believe it.
But Leia, doesn't this mean you won't be able to accompany us any further?
No way! I don't care how mad she gets, I'm still going with you.
Leia,
Well, you'd better. If you were to give up now, then you'd really be in trouble.
Mom?
I only scolded you because you left without telling us. If this is what you've decided you need to do, I expect you to see it through to the end.
Thanks, Mom. I will.
thank goodness.
Everyone, my daughter may be a miscreant and a fool, but I'm counting on you to keep her out of trouble.
Oh, Mom, don't get so sentimental. It's not like I'm getting married. Don't mess with me!
Right! Now!
Achieved a victory.
I got your back!
All right!
I'll help too!
Always one step ahead. Forward. All right.
I'll help too!
Forward! Right! Now! Demon Fist!
Cloud of darkness. Let's keep this up!
Always one step ahead.
Demon Fist! Right! Full Cry win!
Got it!
It's not working! Now! Hit! Right! Now! Demon Fist! Focus! Demon Fist!
Let's go!
Demon Fist!
Please provide support. Please provide support.
Now!
Tempest pierce through.
Get him! Let's show
Demon
ourselves!
Fist! Strike! Is fighting the only answer?
I got your back!
Key to victory.
Demon Fist!
Get him! Ready!
Demon Fist! Hit!
Get him! Go, people! Sharing is caring! Whoa! Get him! Go!
Strike!
We're perfectly in sync!
The power of linking!
Or because we're childhood friends. Remember that big squirmy monster we fought before? There's only one of those, right?
Don't say things like that! You'll jinx us! What were all those notes that you gave to Mila?
Notes? Oh, those weren't notes. Those were free massage coupons.
What? But why?
Case closed. Just let it go already.
Hey, Mila, what was in all those notes Leia gave you?
Notes? Oh, those were...
Free massage coupons.
Huh? Oh, yes. They were free massage coupons. Perhaps I'll use one right now.
One massage coming right up. You sure are tense today.
Am I? Hey, that... Oh, whoa. Massages are not bad at all.
I know, right?
What is going on with these two?
What you got there?
This? It's a pendant.
I've seen that before. Isn't that Mila's? You said you treasured that pendant.
I did. That's why I gave it to Jude.
A gift from Mila, huh?
A treasured relic of Lord Maxwell herself. I wonder how much I could hawk that for.
It's just a bead made out of glass. Its value is purely sentimental.
How interesting. Could we ask you to tell us the story behind it?
Was it about 14 years ago? I left Nia Carriages for a day. I remember happening across some children and playing games with them.
I thought you just stayed in your shrine while people worshipped you.
Normally, yes. That was the first and last time I ever played like humans do. Even after I told them who I was, they didn't hold back in the slightest. They beat me soundly at tag and hide and seek.
I'm glad you didn't use the power of the Four to win.
I might have, but I had ordered the four away on a special mission that day.
So if they had been there, you really would have used them?
A special mission for the four, 14 years ago. Huh.
They were wild, rambunctious children, but when I left, they gave me that glass bead and said we could play again tomorrow.
They must have wanted to be friends.
You know, I never felt closer to humans than I did on that day. That was when I knew I wanted to protect them.
A lovely story.
I know just how you feel.
Got that? You're not allowed to see him anymore.
Who asked you? I'm old enough to choose my own boyfriends.
Damn it, why won't you listen to me?
Out of my way!
I'm sorry. My little sister's in a bad mood right now. Why must she torture me like this? If only our parents were still alive. That boyfriend of hers has problems. But when I tell her not to see him, well, you saw what happened.
But isn't that her choice to make?
I know, but I can't bear to watch her make a mistake like that. I'm sorry. I need to go look for her.
I know you're hiding there.
Give me a break. Where does she get off talking about me like that?
So why do you stay with her? Just go off on your own.
I can't. She's been sick and weak for as long as I can remember. She needs my help. Besides, she's my sister.
Interesting.
Oh crap, there she is! See ya!
Say, Mila, do you have a family?
No. Though the floor may be something close to one.
Do you ever wish you had one?
No, I can't say it's an idea that I've really thought about.
I see.
Having my own family. No, that's ridiculous.
The spirit climb in Lakutum keeps the area cloaked in a perpetual golden sunset.
Oh, that sounds so romantic.
Please provide support. Please provide support.
Now!
Right on point. Don't worry.
Demon Fist!
Safety circle.
Now!
Forward.
Dude!
It's not working?
Hellhammer, hey, looky here.
Now! Demon Fist! Now!
Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead.
Focus!
Always one
Demon
step
Fist!
ahead.
Was this really the only way? I won't let anyone down.
All right.
You're safe.
Now! Focus! Let's do this! Sharpening pulse! Demon Fist! Demon Fist!
Embrace fortitude. Barrier.
Now! Let's do this!
Got it.
Sharpening pulse! Demon Fist! Focus! All right!
I'll help too.
Is fighting the only answer?
When I see a sunset...
Demon Fist!
Forward. They won't get through.
Whoa.
Always one step ahead. You're safe.
Do this!
Got it.
Sharpening pulse!
Get him.
Thanks.
I got your back. Don't worry.
Now!
You're safe.
Demon Fist!
They won't get through.
Let's do this! Demon Fist!
Please provide support. Right?
Keep them away! Don't worry!
Severed face!
Let's do this.
Got it!
I did it!
I feel much stronger.
Give it to us straight, Doc. How's Mila doing?
I understand this Spirix's device is quite advanced, but I can't imagine it could have healed such a grievous wound in so little time.
When I first applied the Spirixis, it caused such intense pain that she passed out. But now that she's more used to it, she can tolerate it, as long as she doesn't exert herself.
Doesn't sound like she's ready for any kind of battle. Sorry, I shouldn't give you such a hard time. It's not like Mila would let a little pain slow her down, right?
Thank you for the explanation. We'll take the lead for a while and give Mila time to rest.
As long as I'm on the battlefield, I'm sure we'll get by.
Thanks, guys. I've never traveled this deep into Azul before.
Nor I. In Rashagal, very little is known about the interior regions of Azul.
Well, if anyone has any questions, fire away.
Because you have a girl in Azul?
I came for work, mind you. Work. But sure, I may have met a few girls over the course of my duties.
Not the most emphatic denial. Expecting a message, Alvin?
Huh?
I've seen him using that bird to send letters before. To a woman, apparently.
Sorry, folks, I'll be done in a jiff. Everyone, take 5.
Hey, Mila. You gave something to Ivor a while back. Was it the thing you swiped from the laboratory?
Yes, it was the Spirix used to operate the Lance of Kresnik.
That little thing? But shouldn't you keep it with you?
No. In fact, it would be dangerous to get anywhere near the Lance of Kresnik with that Spirix in hand.
Oh, well, you know better than me.
There was a problem, however. The channeling circle that bound and captured the 4. I believe it was generated by that Spirix. I will need to generate a channeling circle of equal power to release them.
In other words, you'll need that Spirix to save the 4 great spirits.
I may need the 4's power to destroy the Lance of Kresnik, too. The real question, then, is when should I retrieve the key from Ivor?
Hey, Does that mean you can also use Spirix to cast arts? It's not just for the Lance of Kresnik?
What's the simplest way to explain this? Remember the street lamps in Fenmont? People light them with spirit arts. It's a simple parlor trick. Even a child could do it. But what happens if more powerful spirit arts are required?
Those require a powerful caster, someone with a mana lobe of sufficient capacity. The greater the capacity, the more mana can be produced when using arts. That capacity is determined at birth. It's immutable.
Precisely. That's one of the laws of Rhizomaxia. But a Spirix doesn't rely on the caster at all. A caster wielding a Spirix can power anything, from a tiny streetlight to a gigantic object like the Lance of Kresnik. Mana capacity ceases to be a limitation.
But that sounds really handy.
It is handy, and that's precisely why it's so dangerous. With the Spirix, anyone can wield arts potent enough to capture the Four, and anyone can use that power to kill others, just as they plan to do with the Lance of Kresnik. Anyhow, we should get going.
She's right about one thing. Weapons like the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed. But is Spirix itself really such a bad thing?
You seem to know a lot about golems. What was that you said about earth spirits?
Golems are artificial constructs created by the Rashigol army through earth spirit channeling. They can only work within particular spirit climes, but they're very powerful.
Impressive.
Isn't she smart? Although she did just hear all that from Rowan.
So she's just the conductor's parrot.
Elise learns spirit arts through intuition alone, so she hasn't made a proper study of the subject. However, once she learns something, her ability to recall it is quite impressive.
I learned a lot of other things too. Like Fenmont is protected to the north and south by golems, and the Fezabel Marsh. It's an impregnable defense.
Impregnable, huh? Can you tell me what that means?
Well...
Perhaps it's time we expand our lessons beyond just spirit arts.
Hey, Mila?
Are you really Maxwell?
I am. Had I not mentioned that yet?
Ah! She isn't human! Run away!
Having seen the strength of Mila's resolve, I have no trouble believing that to be true.
So how come you look so normal?
I have taken physical form by using the elements within a human body as a catalyst. Though it has proven to be an irksome vessel with many limitations.
So Mila is Maxwell in a human body.
Well, it doesn't change who she is, right? Let's leave it at that. It's still a little scary.
But haven't you always known Mila to be scary when she's angry about something?
I guess that's true.
Are they afraid of me? Or is that a sign of respect? Well, I suppose either will do.
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of dinner. Are we eating soon?
It's a pain, but I better try to bang out a letter. Let's see.
Look, Alvin's writing another letter.
My dearest, now that the interseasonals have blown their last, and the spirit climb has settled, my thoughts stray to you and your well-being.
He's so formal.
He's gotta be writing to a woman.
That reminds me, Jude. How come you didn't answer any of the letters I sent to you in Fenmont?
I didn't know what I was supposed to say. You only ever talked about yourself. Also, your penmanship could use some work.
I can't believe you! You blow me off and still have the nerve to complain.
But I could barely even decipher them. You yank the pen so hard it tears the paper.
Well, maybe I'll just copy you. Your cutesy little bubble letters are straight from a little girl's diary.
What? Guys aren't allowed to write neatly? That's sexist.
I'm not being sexist. That's exactly how it looks.
Then you've proven my point. You are sexist.
I'll never run out of things to write about with these people around.
Right on point.
Not yet.
I got you back.
Focus! All that training's paying off.
Maybe it's time for a black belt.
Getting pretty hungry here. How long has it been since I've had one of Mom's home-cooked meals?